Alright. Picross time. So, this game's awesome. So if you haven't seen this game, it's this puzzle where each number in each row and in each column tells you kind of how many squares are filled in that row or column. So you gotta really like use each you gotta look at all the hints together to kind of figure out where to put the squares. So like, if there's 6 here, then there has to be a square here, because if there's 6 all the way on the right side, it's gonna end right here. And if there's 6 like in the middle, it would end here. So there also has to be, there are 3 1s, which means also square here. You need room for these 1s to be here. So there's 5 somewhere here and then 4. So the blue ones basically tells you that you can do something in that column or that row. So if the numbers are blue, that means I can do something there with the current information that I have. So most of them are black. It means there's nothing I can do with the current information to figure out where to fill the stuff in on that column or row. So you gotta kind of focus on the blue ones. So like there's one here and here, I think, yeah. So there has to be room for 5. And then for this one, because this is either 4 right here, this could be 4, or this could be the 1, and then this could be the 4 ending here, so that means nothing can be here. So that means, hold on. I'm not sure what else I can do here. This has to be a 1. This has to be a 1. This is a 2, and then this has to be a 1. That lets me put a 5 somewhere. So if there's a 1 here and then a gap, then the 5 would start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there has to be one here. And here. Then because there's a 5 here and it starts with 5 and I only have 4 currently, that means that there's one here and I can fill in the 5. So this... There has to be one here and I think here. Wait, actually I'm not sure. Yeah, there has to be one here. And there. And then this one ends in 6. So that would be... this maybe? I'm not sure. It's 1, 1, so... the 6 is either on the edge, or like close to the edge, or it's like from here. It could be from here to here. Not sure why some of these are blue. This is 4 and 1. I think there has to be one here. Yeah. There's a 5 somewhere. So I think there's got to be one here because there's no room for one. There's no room for it to go all the way to this square. Not sure about this one. So if this is 4-1, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's blue. There's a 5 here somewhere. Or 1-2. I wonder if I can just like put squares in different places and see if it turns black. So why would that be? There can't be one here. Can I get a hint or something? I should start with the hint roulette just so it doesn't take so long. Alright, so now we know there can't be one there, because it ends with 6. That can't be 2. That's 1. So this has to be the 4, because there's 2 connected here, so that means this is 4. There's nothing there. There's a 6 somewhere here. That's 1. This has to be 1, I think. Five and 2, that means can't be anything here. This is 1. That's 6 right there. that's 1. This has to be 1. Then there's a 1 here. This is 1. Gotta be 1 here. So that's also 1. And we can fill this in. Almost. Wait. 4. Or 1. There's 6 here. So then I can fill that because there's 4, so that means basically if there's a 6 somewhere in here, no matter what, it's gonna overlap these 4 squares. Because there's only 2 on each end, so if there's 6 here, then it ends right here, and if there's 6 here, these 4 squares are always gonna be full. And I can fill this in. I think this has to be 3. So then this is part of the 6. Two, 3, 1. This can't be 3. So yeah, this one's 2. The 1 here, but this also could be 2. The 1 has to be here. That means this is 2. And 5 somewhere, so that's not here or here. The 3 has to be somewhere right here. I think the 1 has to be here since... Yeah, there's 2 1s before this 5, so that means the 5 is right here and then the 1 is here. It's 2, 1, 2. Three here, and then 1, 2, 1. So that means this is 2. Oh wait, but that can't be. I think I messed up. Because that's 4 and 2, but this has to be 1. I think it's here. Wait, no. Two and 1? I messed something up. That's... Four and just a single 1. That it? And this is 5, so 3 2s. No, 1. Well, that's weird. So... What did I mess up? It can't be that. Oh, see, something's wrong here too. If it's... Is that right? no. I want to figure it out. One, two, 1, 2. Finally, Vince, you're here. Now I can teach you how to play the game. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna let it tell me. There's that many mistakes? I don't know what I messed up. I messed up something. Did it fix it for me? Okay, well, I'll show you. I'll show you how to play. It doesn't matter. Now you can get a visual tutorial. So each number corresponds to the column or row that it's next to. And because some columns or rows have two numbers, like the second row has a 3 and a 1, that means... See, the game is showing you. Basically, the 2 means somewhere in those 5 squares, there are 2 squares next to each other that are filled, and nothing else. And because there's also a 4, so this 4 right there, that means that the 3 in the middle have to be filled, because no matter what, if there are 4 squares filled in a 5 square row, the middle 3 are going to be filled no matter what. So that means that there's one that overlaps the 2. And then, so this one that says 3 and 1, because it's only 5 squares total, you already know that it's the first 3 are filled, and then there's a gap, and then there's 1, because that fills in all the squares. So yeah, see if it's 5, you know that there's 5 because there's only 5 total, so you can just fill all of them in. And then now that you know, I mean the 3 and 1 you already know, because there's only 5, that you already know how you can fill this in, like that. And then you can put the X there, which actually helps, because once you put an X, it helps you out on the other row or column that it's overlapping on. So since there was the X here, since the X is here, now you know. Well, it's kind of forcing me to do this a certain way. But because there's a 2 there, and there's already one filled in the middle, then you can X out the edges, because you know, it has to be connected to the middle one, and there's only 2. So that means it can't be on either of the edges. So then, because there's 2 here, and there's already 1 here, you know that it has to be here because they're connected. So there's 1 square, and it's 2 total, so that means there's nothing in these 2, and it has to be connected right there. And then the rest are X's. So the one for 2, that since there's only 1 open spot at the top, that means it can't be there, so that has to be an X. Yeah, so for each, so like for the 3 and the 1, the 3 have to be connected, and then the 1 has to be separate from the 3. So like each individual number means it has to be connected for that one, and then if there's an additional number, then that one has to be separate. So since this is 2, it can't be here because there's only 1 square there. And that means that the 2 is somewhere in those, in the 3, there's 3 squares right there. And both of the combinations that it's showing right now, they both overlap the middle. So that means you can put 1 square in the middle because you know that no matter what, there's gonna be at least 1 square right there. So see what it's showing right now? How, because there's, like, if there's 3 in a 5 square, you know, row, that means the middle one has to be filled because every combination of 3 is always going to overlap that middle. And it goes the same for, like, you know, bigger numbers. Like if it's 6, then the middle 2 have to be full because there's only 4 on the sides, and they have to add up to 6. So like this is a little more advanced right here when it's like 2 numbers. You kind of have to like visualize it in your head and like make sure that, you know, like do the different combinations in your head and see like which squares would always be full no matter what. No matter what the combination is, like those squares outlined in red are always going to be full. So like that's the kind of strat you have to use in like the harder, like bigger canvases. Sometimes you kind of have to use this strategy. So this has to be 3. Wait, what's it telling me to do? I don't know. Oh yeah, because the 1s are already full. So this has to be 3, this has to be 4, and then the only one left is that one. So hopefully that made sense. There's also Mega Picross, which I'm not even going to try to explain. But yeah, it gets like, so these start out at 5 by 5, and I did it in 1 second, as you can see. I did this one in 2 seconds, 6 seconds. So yeah, it really only goes up. And the highest for this game is 20 by 15. How did you do it in 1 second? I can show you. Actually, I'm not sure. That was 6 seconds. I don't know. Maybe I used the hints. I don't know. I probably used a hint and it just like filled in most of them. Oh, you know what it was? It's because if I already know the shape, I can just fill it in very quick. Like, watch. That's 2 seconds. So now, if you want to see like 15 by 15, I'm just gonna use the hint. See, this is where it's like you really gotta think. So there's a 6 here, and there's only 5 squares here, so you can't. The 6 cannot be here, so these are X'd. So then you can kind of visualize like where, you know, which squares are always going to be overlapped. If there's a 1 and a 6, these 2 are going to be full, these 2 are going to be... So it's going to be... These 5 I can already fill in, because if there's 1 here... If there's 1, or for example, if there's 1 on this square, then the 6 is going to overlap these 5 squares. And if the 1 is right here, the 6 is still going to overlap these 5 squares. Hopefully that makes sense. And there's only ones here, so because there's already one filled in here, I can X these out. The green lines? I'm not sure. Yeah, that might be. It's probably just, it's kind of like a... It might just help you kind of... Because the canvas is so big, it might just... The green lines might just be to help you kind of make sure you're on the right column or row. Because it's so big, like you might... Otherwise you might lose track or something, I don't know. It kind of just helps your brain like stay on the right one. So like the 4 here has to be connected to these two because the other ones are 1s. So these 2 are already part of the 4, that you can already be sure of. And then there's a 6 somewhere in here, and it always overlaps these 4. So since there's 2 1s here and then a 5, so that means the 5 has to be here. It wouldn't even fit in the top area. And then this is a 1. So we can fill in this 2. That's 1. This has to be 1. Then the 3 can't be here. And then the 6 has to be here. And that's 1. 5, 4, 1, 1, so that's... This would be filled in. This would be filled in. I think. So that means it's gotta be this. And then the last one is in one of these two. This is 5. I think this has to be 1, so then that's 2. There's a 3 here somewhere. Let's see. 3. So there's this 3 here, and then a 5 somewhere here. So I can only fill in these 3 right now, because there's no information telling me, like, where the other squares are. But I know 3 of the 5 are right here. And that means that this 6 is here. So that means this has to be a 1. Because there's no room. There are 3 ones before the 6, so this has to be a 1 because only 2 ones can fit in here. I think this has to be the 4. This is 5, and then one after that. This has to be 1. Jaw comes in here with 7 TV emotes, of course. I'm not surprised. Did you just add this or something? Why is it not publicly listed? Oh yeah. Dumbass cat. Okay, I added it. It might not work yet though. I don't know. So this version of the game does help you because it like the blue numbers, I don't know if I explained it, but the blue numbers means that something there with the current information you have can be filled in. So like if the numbers are blue, like right here for example, I know that this has to be 1 and then this has to be 5. So it does help you by telling you like which columns have something that can be done. So kind of once you get towards the end, it's kind of... There are times where every number is black and not blue. So you kind of have to like... I don't know, it can be hard at the end sometimes where like you have a bunch of squares left and there are no blue numbers. So you have to really just like... You gotta like think about it all in your head and make sure that it works out. And just like kind of hope it works out at the end sometimes. The Steam version has workshop puzzles, so now I have a virtual endless supply of Picross puzzles to solve. Hell yeah. What's up, Face Implosion? Yeah, this game's awesome. I mean, honestly, endless Picross sounds pretty awesome. I have Picross S 1, 2, and 3 on my Switch, and I've only played 1. That is something about this game is like, I think there's like, how many of these are there? There's like 8 or 9 or something, and they're all more or less the same. I mean, there is like Mega Picross, which I actually do like Mega Picross. I guess I could show you that if you want. So in Mega Picross, basically, it's the same game, but sometimes 2 columns or rows are like linked together. And it's pretty interesting. So that's it. Fireman. Oh, thanks, Vince. So I can show you Mega. So basically, this has a lot of the same... A lot of these images are the same. I don't know if I'll be able to do a 10 by 10 right now. It's been a while. What is that? Oh, that looked like something else for a second. I could try this. I'm gonna hint though. I'm gonna use the hint. It's a Weenid? So this one, as you can see, some of these... Oh, low battery. Some of these are, like, they span across 2 different rows, or 2 different columns. And that means, like, this one, there's 6 here. And I'm gonna have to remember how to play this. I can start with this. So this one has a 2 that are connected across both of these, so that since there's already 2 filled in here, that means this is blank. So basically these, now there's 6 here, right? So because these 6 are connected across both rows, that counts towards the big 6, which means that these are X'd out because nothing can touch them. So it's like, it's basically Picross, but like on another level, where now you have to like, you gotta think in like doubles sometimes. So like, this has to be the 3, because the 3 is all the way on the end for both of these, and it's connected across both these columns. So since there's one here and one here, that means the 3 is right here. So these have to be X'd out, I think. Yeah. I think? Yeah. Wait. Seven here, that means... So like, you can do the kind of same strategy, the one I explained earlier, where you can figure out which squares are always overlapped. Even for like the double ones, there are 6 filled in right now, and the other one has to be either this square or this square. So I know that these have to all be filled in. And then this has to be 3. What is this music? That's different. I don't remember that. Apparently the sound is different when you beat a level. But yeah, that's Mega Picross. So notice how there's a 1 here, and because it's... So I think because there's 1 here, and it's kind of a double row, there has to be an X here because the 8 cannot be touching the 1, if that makes sense. So if the 8, like... Also, the 8 can't even reach this far in the first place, so I already know I can fill these out. And I think... Or no, yeah, it can reach to here. That has to be 2. And then that means the 6 has to be here because there's already a 1 here and it can't be touching. So I think this has to be filled in. Wait, does it? No. No, because there's 6 here now, so that means there can't be 1 there. This has to be... I think there's 1 here? Actually, I'm not sure about this. There's 1... There's 2 here. That makes 4. Then on there. If there's 1 here, that means the 1 has to be on this square, I think. So if there's 1 on that square, then this is 3. And this is 3. Wait a minute. 2, 4. There we go. I feel like this might even be easier. I don't know. Or it could just be because I'm on 10 by 10. But yeah, even like 15 by 15, I wonder if it would be easier than regular Picross. Let's see how fast I can do this. There's like 5 ones on this one. Or wait a minute. Can I do that? Yeah. Or here, 2 here. That's 1. That's a 1. 1, 4. Wait, so why is this black? Because I can fill this in. 1, 4. Oh, I messed. Wait, something's wrong. I wonder. Huh. What did I do? Wait, did I fix it? I messed something up again. I think this should be filled in. I think I went a little too fast. So get out of here, big follows. I'm just gonna see what I did wrong. Oh, what the fuck? I think I'm a bit rusty at this game. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna do Mega. Doing Mega. No hints. Collage. Three, two, one. I'm only familiar with Picross through the Pokemon version on 3DS. Yeah, didn't they like give everyone that game for free or something? I feel like one time I remember being notified and it was like, hey, you can get this game for free, and it might have just like randomly downloaded or something, I don't know. I feel like I remember it just like randomly downloading it without me even doing it manually, and it just like appeared there. But yeah, it was fun. I think that was my first Picross game. So there's 3 here. This is part of the 3. One. And then this has to be part of the 3 there. But yeah, this is Mega Picross, so it's like some of the numbers apply to like 2 different rows or 2 different columns. So they kind of like they have to be touching on both, basically. Too much for my brain. Yeah, it can be hard. I'm not even sure what it's like telling me I can do here, because when the numbers are blue, it means I can do something there, but I'm just not seeing it. Actually, wait, I think it's that. But then this B. Oh, the 3 is here, so I can cross these off. That means this, so this should be 1, I think. But this could also be 4. One, 1, 4, 2. Oh, but see, the 4 is separate from the 2, so that means it's not here. Because these are already connected on both rows. So then it can't be here either? No. It could be here. Wait, no, I can't cross that off, actually. Because the 4 could be like these two. Maybe I should have done the hint. Because yeah, without the hint roulette, it actually is pretty hard. It's something right here. One. Oh yeah, it's definitely this. There's one here. Wait, no. There can't be one here, because then... Yeah, because that would be touching these. I'm already lost. 4. Should I just guess and see if it works? There's 4 and then 2. This is 3. Yeah, no, I messed something up. I'm just gonna use the hint roulette now. Otherwise it takes way too long. So if there's one here and it starts with 3, that means there has to be one here. So I think... Wait, but see, that's weird, because this is 3. I might have forgotten how this works exactly, because... This is what the hint gave me, and it said this, so these two have 3, and it's overlapping on both. So, if I put one here, which I think there has to be one here, then these are connected. But there's no number that are connecting these two. So it's kind of weird. Unless, maybe that's not how it works. Ended up Picrossing while lurking in your stream. Now I remember the Mega Picross mode. Yeah, it's... I think there's different... I think there's a third mode in, like, Picross S3 or something. I don't know when they added it, because, like, look, I have 3 of them. I've only played the first one. Because, like, I've never even gotten past the first one. I haven't finished them all, so I never really got to the second or third game. I'm probably gonna stop once my controller runs out of battery. Because I wasn't even gonna stream today until Vince Jacobs was like playing Picross, Mario Picross in Japanese, and I was trying to explain to him how to play. And it didn't really go too well. So I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna stream and show him how to play. So, yeah, I think I might have forgotten exactly how this works. Because even if these two are covering... So, like, the 3 is talking about these 3 right here. And even though this one's technically connected, it doesn't actually apply. It doesn't say, like, oh, this is... Yeah, because these are all, like, connected in some way, and I think it only marks certain ones, like 2 adjacent columns, for example, and it won't count, like, the one next to it, so it's just gonna be these 3. And what was messing with me before is I was like, wait, these 2 are connected, so why? Like, how does that make sense? But I think it's just because it only counts, like, certain pairs together, even if, like, there's some other stuff touching it technically. So I can fill that in. that has to be 1. And there's a 4 somewhere here. One, and 3. Yeah, Mega Picross is hard, man. I think the last one was just like specifically easy or easier than it could have been, because it can definitely be hard. But like this could, these two are part of that 3. So there's either one here or here. And I'm not sure if I know that yet, or if I can know that. Three, and then see, it could be that, and then something like this. I think it has to be that, right? Because there's 2 1s before it. But then all I have left is this. So I guess the 1 has to be here, right? Because that's the only thing that would work. And 1 has to be there, so that's 3, 4. I think I got it. There we go. I got stuck there for a bit. That is hard. So 10 here. Well, we got 18s and 16s. That's 5. This one's easier. But it's possible I just got lucky on the hint roulette. That could be part of it. How much is this? That's 6, and then that's 9, so it can't be huge. Two and a 1 on this column. There's a 3. Wait. You can't be there, so that means it's like that. Then we got the 1 and the 3, like this. Nice, sub 3 minutes. Okay, I'll try this one. It's like a boss level, so you can't get any hints on this one. Also, oh, I forgot. It doesn't even do the blue numbers. So you gotta just like really, you gotta figure it all out yourself on these. This is gonna be hard. 7. Five here, and then oh, so if I do I think this has to be the 2. So 2s are pretty easy. If there's 2 overlapping on 2 different rows, then you know if there's 1, then it has to be, the other one has to be right next to it, basically. Then that has to be 2. This is part of the 7. I think I can cross that off. Wait. If so... Oh no, because... There has to be 2 here then. That would be here. That's the 7. Oh, but what if... Could there be one here too? I'm just gonna... Okay, I'm gonna... I mark this. Just in case that's wrong. Okay, I think that was wrong. 'Cause that has to be like that. We're just gonna take this off. That. Wait a minute. Something's wrong. So... I think this is too far gone. I give up. I admit defeat. I forgot how to play Mega properly. I feel like there's certain strategies I'm forgetting. Yeah, Mega Picross is pretty hard. You really gotta like... It's like regular Picross, but then you have to think on another level of like, wait, these have to be touching on either like 2 rows or 2 columns if it's like the double number, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, this game can get pretty hard. I have done most of the normal challenges, so obviously, since these are no assist, I have done them. I was able to do 15 by 15 without assistance, which is definitely hard, so I don't know. I think I'm just rusty. It's been a while since I've played Picross. I just like randomly decided to play recently because I was bored and I was looking at what games I had and I was like, oh yeah, I have Picross. 20 by 20? This only goes up to 20 by 15. But yeah, 20 by 20 would be insane. Imagine 20 by 20, no assistance. I think that's all I'm gonna do for now. I wasn't trying to stream for very long. The one I'm playing has up to 35 times 35, or 35 by 35. That's insane. Took me like half an hour to finish one. Not a patient person. Yeah, I think this game is good for when you're like bored and you have nothing to do and you're just like, just want to pass the time. Because it can definitely take a while. And like as you've seen, if you try to rush it, you can make mistakes easily, and then once you make one mistake, it just spirals out of control and it can be bad. Yeah, the 10 and 15 ones still take time, and I've made a lot of mistakes where I have to restart again. Yeah. Do you do them with like completely no assistance? Alright, I'm just gonna check something and then end the stream. Oh wait, I don't have Mario Maker in here? I wanted to see if I still have a certain record. Certain world record in Mario Maker. What are you saying, Collage? Wait, did he take it? Again? No way. Sub 21? Damn. I wonder if that's the same strat. It's gotta be, because it's not that much faster. Probably just more optimized. He really does. Wait, I just realized the game is kind of quiet. For some reason, Picross is a very loud game. Did I do one game of versus? For Ja? Or co-op? Ja's very excited. He really wants me to play versus. How about this? If I win the first game, I'll play a little more. If I lose the first game, I end the stream. I think no one's on. No one's playing. Literally no one. You know, it's always funny when no one's playing, and then as soon as Aura plays versus, there's like 8 people playing all at once. Like, you can always tell when people get on just to snipe Aura. Let's see if anyone's on for co-op. What do you mean in what? What are you talking about? My speed is not slow. It shouldn't be. I never know with this game. Expert? Alright. That guy wanted easy. Why would you do co-op for easy mode? Like, or co-op mode for an easy level? Alright, check this out. Oh, timeout. I didn't realize we were timed. Get in! Oh my god. Alright, get out of my way. Just let me do it. Luigi? Please, I out of my way. Luigi's gonna die. Or not. Come on, go Luigi. Finally. Yay, we got it. I'll give it like 1 minute for verses. Just stream co-op? I don't want to play co-op with randos, though. Unless, I mean, if you want me to make a lobby... Except, I don't know if my internet is actually slow right now, but it's telling me for some reason. There's actually someone on, yeah, but then they disappeared. Get on. Get on Mario Maker. I don't play this game. Jaw's gonna act like he's never played this game in his life. Oh, well, there goes my battery. I guess that's the end of the stream. Not sure why so many people came to watch my random Picross stream, but thanks for coming, I guess. It would be funny if you got a game now and just like wouldn't be able to play. I guess I can raid Sep. Stevio's raided him many times. Just gotta spell it right. No versus games. Literally no one's playing. Yeah. See ya. Bro is actually ending skull milk? What is the skull glass of milk? What does this mean? It's like you have your own language with just like random emojis. Does it even have a meaning? Alright. He doesn't know? Okay, bye.